Eugene is a area that is very, very popular. We only had about 400 properties on the entire market in Lane County. That's the biggest issue or difficulty for people.
All right, it is Randy Beth here, and we're joined by Gary Raze. I'm here with Best Town Agents, and Gary, of course, is with Remax Integrity. And today we're going to take a look at something that maybe a lot of you may not want to hear about, but it's about the difficulties moving from either California or Washington State. And Gary's going to dig into that, and we'll share some slides along with this too. But Gary, thanks for being here. And why don't you cover some of these challenges that people have?
Well, it's good to be here, Randy. Listen, Eugene, as you probably know, is a an area that is very, very popular because of all the things that we have to offer here in Eugene. We have bike paths galore, and it's we have mountains that are only a few, all not all that many miles away. We have the coast that's not all that many miles away. We have a good sports program. We have great uh, university. Plus, we have Lane Community College. We have so much to offer. So people like to come to Eugene, but there are difficulties. And of course, that's what we're here to talk about. And one of the things that comes up immediately is the fact that we don't have very many properties for sale in comparison to our population. For example, just this last month, we only had about 300, almost 400 properties on the entire market in Lane County. When I say Lane County now, because some of you people are not from this area, Lane County incorporates Eugene and neighboring Springfield, and then a lot of small towns around it, like Cottage Grove, Veneta, Elmira, Junction City, those types of things. So we incorporate a large area, but we only have not even 400 homes that's currently on the market. That's the biggest issue or difficulty for people moving here. The thing, of course, is to come here and rent properties. The rental market is even more difficult to find vacancies. So I'm trying to be discouraging, but I certainly want you to understand something if you're contemplating coming to this area. Have a good realtor looking for you ahead of time. Figure out what you can afford. That's a big issue because our rents are pretty darn high. I don't have an exact average, but usually around 2,200 on up a month is fairly normal. Now, if it's a small two-bedroom apartment or something, we're looking at more like around the $1,600 a month range. But the purchase a home, a basic three-bedroom, two-bath home is going to be anywhere from 425 on up. If you're from California, you may be saying, not a problem. But it's still a lot of money here. If you're from Washington, I think Washington prices are a bit higher than they are here, but we also don't have a sales tax. There's lots of reasons that want to come to this area. So, in a nutshell, that's probably our biggest difficulty, and that is trying to find good rentals and also trying to find inventory that fits our needs or the person that have, if they have children. So that's probably the more of the interesting parts of coming. Why should you come to Eugene? Well, the quality of life is super. Our weather here is we seldom get up above 95 in the summer. We seldom get below 20 degrees in the winter. Saying this, we probably don't have 10 to 15 days a year where we actually have freezing temperatures. So it's a very moderate area as far as weather temperatures. In the summertime, we're usually at a pleasant tree, sometime a pleasant 85 degrees for most of the summer. Rain is here. We have about 50 inches of rain per year. But the difficulty is it doesn't come down hard and fast like it does in the Midwest and other areas. We don't get 3 inches of rain in an hour. We don't get 3 inches of rain in a day. What we do get is 3 inches in several weeks. In other words, it's not a hard rain, but it was a is a we have a lot of cloud cover in the wintertime, and it starts in late October, and usually we have a little bit of a nice teasing summer in conditions in February, and then we get into our regular spring in April. So if you like solid, good weather, but you can adjust to clouds in the winter. This is a wonderful place to be.
So one of the things that people are going to be wondering coming from either one of the states is why is there a shortage of homes? Like there should be lots of homes there. What's the
It's a good question. Number one, again, we have a lot of people wanting to be here. That causes problems. The second part to that, though, is we have an urban growth boundary. In
Mm,
other words, once we have put conditions on, once you get out of a certain area in the Lane County system, you are not allowed to just build willy-nilly anywhere you want to. We have conditions that there's 5 acre limitations, there's 40 acre limitations, and just plain a lot of curtailments that doesn't allow you to just build at will. You have to have, if you're going to build, you have to build within the three limitations that the county has set forth. And again, it's called the urban growth boundary. If they expand, the reason for that is, of course, the don't want their farming land chopped up into little 5 acre parcels. Forest people don't want that also carved up in little 5 acre parcels because, of course, now you're in your growth areas around Eugene or Lane County area. So that's the big one. We can't just build anywhere we want to.
right, right. Then what I'm hearing then, if you're not prepared, it's a mistake. So what's that? I guess what would be the difficulty if I had to make a quick move? I
Okay,
have some challenges, right?
it is a challenge. We do have a few that are by month to month,
Mm,
and that you pay for that privilege, by the way, because you move into your new home or your existing home that you put an offer on for a certain amount of time.
mhm.
That's at least a potential remedy, but the best thing is to, if you know you're going to want to be in this area, or you have a job that you've just now acquired that you're going to be in this area, and need to get somebody looking for you while you're still in the other area to help you get solidified as far as where you're going to go, what type of school you want your kids to go to. All of those things can be answered by a realtor that you have in your pocket.
So then how much lead time would I need? Like would a month be enough or with the inventory, do I need more time than that?
Well, more time, the more the better type of thing. But because again, there's always a new house, there's always another house out there somewhere.
Mhm,
So the longer you can have to make your change, the safer your will be.
mhm.
However, if you only have 30 days,
Yeah.
sometimes that causes you to make a quick decision, and your realtor can help you simmer down your anxiety level to make sure that you're getting the that really is going to fit your family's needs.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah, I'm just leafing through this, Sarah. Now, you covered mainly everything that I wanted to discuss here today, then, Gary. So, in summary, then, you've got all of the attributes of Eugene. You've got the restrictions of homes there, but obviously, still, it's a great place to live. And you've been in Eugene before we end this. And how long have you been around Eugene?
Well, I grew up in Portland, and
Mhm.
I was used to traffic jams. Well, we do have a traffic jam here, and it lasts for about 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the afternoon, and that's on Beltline. There we have that's the end of our, we can get anywhere we wish to in
Mhm.
the Eugene vicinity within 20 minutes. You can be all the way across the
Wow.
area.
Mhm.
So I fell in love with Eugene immediately from coming from Portland, which was busy all the time, and I was just taken back. But I came back in the mid to late '60s
Mhm.
because I'm an old guy
Yeah.
and I haven't left.
Well, that's good to hear. It's always nice to be able to talk to somebody who's been around for a long time, knows the neighborhoods, knows what's going on. You've worked with many builders and all of the other people, whether it's new
Yes,
resale. Yeah.
yes, and that's the other advantage of using a realtor ahead of time if you can,
Mhm.
because they can do a lot of searching out for you, answer a lot of questions ahead of time, so it's not a big scramble at the end. The anxiety level associated with purchasing a home is incredible. So your realtor and your mortgage person can do an awful lot to relieve that.
Perfect, perfect. So now how do we get a hold of you, Gary? What's the easiest way to get a hold of you?
Oh, for me, you can simply call. First of all, I'll tell you my phone number, which I always answer.
Mhm.
It's 541 554 5825.
Mhm.
And of course, you can go to Lane County listings, like there's more than one, to come onto my website. But you can also get my email, which is simply Gary Raze at remax.net, not com, but net.
That's good, Gary. So, okay, we'll make sure that that is in the notes and on the bottom of the video here for
Oh,
everybody.
good.
But yeah, reach out to Gary. And again, plan ahead. Don't do it last minute. Sounds
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, thanks for being here, Gary.
You bet. Take care.